everybody, and welcome to High News, man. I'm currently in my office right now, just packing up, writing on some shit. But I'm gonna bring in my co-host. It's gonna be sitting right over here on the side of me. Y'all saw it last night. My co-host for High News since the beginning of time. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the hottest bitch of EWA, Miss Christine. Hey, hey.
Hello. How are we doing tonight, folks?
My God, what a day after a regular Monday night show yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, that show was absolutely crazy and bizarre.
It was really intense.
It's always intense.
Yes, it usually is intense. So, I mean, we had a lot going on as well. So let's see what happens with tonight during High News. Anything is possible.
Anything.
But let's talk about last night, the death match.
Mm-hmm.
That was something else. You know what I'm saying? That was really something.
We witnessed two gladiators try to kill each other.
Yes, we did.
I mean, Brooks could barely walk.
That's true. He could barely walk, is right.
Omen was a crimson mass all over his face.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it was a bizarre sight to see. We saw a bag of glass. We saw different kinds of weapons that have never really been showcased before.
Yeah, I mean, we had a pipe explode on the ear of the Omen, and just to let you know, he has suffered some major damages to the ear itself. He will be out of action for quite some time.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was right. But we are still waiting on our first guest to get here, Miss Christine.
Oh, we're always waiting.
Yep, I know a lot of people are in the back. They're busy as all hell. We got one person here so he don't get fined.
Right. And apparently we got Dragon Queen, our champ, in the building.
She is here tonight. I mean,
with the salute.
Last night you saw her run out and help out Glenn Sexton last night before he got beaten down by the family.
Yeah.
But the stare down.
The whole situation between Glenn Sexton and DMB is absolutely textbook rivalry.
Absolutely.
These two used to be best friends. And now they're enemies. It's crazy what mindset takes place for this kind of thing to happen.
Right. We got people at work. He's at work. We got people saying hello. Whoever you are, hello to yourself as well.
Hello.
The arsonist is here so he don't get fined.
Well, I mean, he's getting ready to be booked.
Yeah, he is. Actually, he came out last night during the match of Jackson Thunder and called him out for the match at pay-per-view at Fallout. I mean, complete shock and all there on that part. We got DMB. He's about to come down to the ring later on and go say some stuff. So, yeah, I mean, last night's show was pretty tough. Hold on a second. Let me do something real fast. We got people here tonight. They are all here, but they're not coming in. So
the thing is about the next card. We are in Boston, Mass. Our first match on the card, Sarabhai versus Lenore for the IC title.
Now, yes, they are pact members. Now, 2 pact members facing off against each other.
Yes. But Brooks is dangled high above the ring, and Legion is the special guest referee.
Yes. This is what happened. Arson is saying he's going to get his first title match. Well, you'll get your first title match soon. Keep up the way you're working, and in no time you have that.
As you were saying.
What was I saying?
We were talking about the IC championship match, Lenore and Sarabhai.
What happened was, before we already have our first guest coming, but before we get to our first guest, let me explain what happened. You see, I had warned the pact. If they had pissed me off, right, at any given point between the match between Sarabhai and Legion, that he won't be awarded anything. Discipline will happen. You don't cross the boss. So what happened is that Sarabhai decided to say a few words about me in his little promo. He came out to the ring. He said some words about me. So I mean, I came out when he came backstage. I went right into the locker room, and I told him, since you want to open your mouth and you want to say that shit about me when you came out to the ring, let me explain something to you. And that's where the match happened.
Okay.
So I warned them, but we're gonna go to our first guest.
Mm.
She already told me backstage, doesn't matter what you call her, as long as you don't call her late for dinner. So this person has been our longest reigning, defending Starlet champion, Miss Christine, the one and only Ruby Knight.
Hey guys,
Ruby, hello.
Let's say first, did Christine get a haircut? See?
Yes, I got with my hairstylist recently, and
I am loving this, sis. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
So, actually, Ruby, congratulations on being the longest defending reigning Starlet champion.
Thank you so much. Hey, you know what? It just occurred to me when you said that, because this Friday, since it's going to be September 9th, it will be exactly 100 days since I held the Starlet title.
Wow. Congratulations on that defeat right there.
Thank you.
Now, you had one hellacious match against your own House of Flawless member, Ryan Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
You hit that rainbow connection off the top, and that was it. That was the only way to take out the big man.
Yes.
Now, after your match, Dante came out and said, "Thanks for agreeing to my match."
Mm-hmm.
But also some new stipulation for this week, as you saw. If Rajax can defeat Dante Hardcore, he will be added to the and make it a triple threat at Fallout. But if Rajax loses, we'll face Weapon X one more time. That came from the VP, as you saw. You agreed. Dante agreed. Rajax agreed.
Hey, the more the merrier. Like I said, I want new challenges. I want new opponents. That's what being a champion is all about. I don't back down from anybody. I don't care how big, how strong. I don't care if you're a veteran. I don't care if you're a rookie. Competition is competition.
Well,
And of course, there's a batch full of new kittens ready to lick that milk. And of course, for me, I'm always like, up to step up my game.
Speaking of competition, hey Ruby, bro, would I get a Starlight Championship match at the pay-per-view? That's from Rockstar.
Well, Rockstar, if you want a shot, all you have to do is ask.
Whoa. Well, I mean, now, when Dante grabbed that microphone yesterday and challenged you, what was your first initial thoughts?
I mean, I knew it was going to be for the Starlet title, so I am not surprised at that. So, but in the steel cage, I had my fair share of steel cage matches, so it will be nothing new. I mean, if you notice, being that yes, I have fought in steel cage, and I also danced in steel cages. I mean, I had go-go dance before, so let's just say the steel cage is kind of like, my personal playground. And be that as it may, speaking of steel cage, I will be in a Hell in a Cell match, in a non-title match against John Reggins. And of course, if he wants a title shot too, the more the merrier.
Yes, you do have a non-title match coming up this Monday in a Hell in a Cell against Reggins. Now,
exactly. And I am no stranger to Hell in a Cell matches also, because I've been Hell in a Cell matches in the past.
Speaking of Reggins, you two have history.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would like to ask your thoughts on this. What is your initial reaction of him joining the pack last night?
Yep.
Very surprising. But hey, I'm not the. I mean,
no one saw it coming. And mind you, yesterday that was the number one trending thing in all of EWA. Yesterday was the turncoat, and it was hashtag turncoat. People are talking about John Reggins on the Twitter sphere. This place called Instagram.
They were also talking about the death match.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about how Reggins did that on TikTok. This thing called Big O Live. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
But, it's not Bingo Live. Bigo Live. Bigo Live.
We're trying to get with the program.
I guess we're trying to get. I'm trying to understand all this technology. I don't know how it works.
Oh, shall I say? A lot of people have to understand technology these days because they always come out with something new.
Yes. But what's your initial reaction of him doing that is?
My initial reaction, hey, whatever decision he makes in life, I guess it's for his own benefit. But it will not affect me. But if he wants it to be one-on-one, him join the pack and everything, let it be one-on-one. But if the pack decided to stick their nose into this business and it just shows what kind of person John Reggins is.
Right.
And of course, be that as it may, it's no stranger that me and John Reggins are part of the same community, being that we are part of the LGBTQ plus community. He's pansexual. I'm gay. So, in a way, next Monday, with me and him going up against each other in a Hell in a Cell match, it'll be a way of LGBTQ plus supremacy. Which one reigns supreme for our community.
All right.
So it's kind of bragging rights in a way.
Right. Christine?
Well, Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell has a way of changing people.
Oh yeah.
Undertaker has said it. It has said it himself. It is called the Devil's Playground for a reason. Do you believe that you will walk out of the Hell in the Cell match a changed person?
Hey, like I said, this is not my first time being in Hell in a Cell matches. So, yes, it does change people. And who knows what will happen after the match. maybe it'll change myself for my own benefit, or it will open people's eyes to see, they can see more for myself after, when that time comes when I lose the Starlet title, just to open people's eyes to see, this kid got it. I mean, he is world heavyweight champion material, and what he brings to the table could really open a lot of people's eyes for more new people to come in here to really step their game up. So, be that as it may, yes, I think it will probably change me, because I know Hell in a Cell is no game. Hell in a Cell really is definitely the devil's playground. It definitely changed a lot of people, and I would like to think sometimes reaching down to your deepest potential in order to survive a sadistic structure like Hell in a Cell like that. You have to do whatever it takes to survive in a game like this.
That's true.
And of course, for me, for everything I have been through in my life, I am a survivor. You can't kill me, even if you try, because I'll be still standing tall. Win or lose, I'm still a champion at heart. I don't need a leather strap to prove that I am.
That is true right there. That's one common fact. You don't have to be champion to make yourself known. But all right, Ruby, do you have one last question for do you have anything else to say to the EWA roster before you go?
Well, to any other future opponents that want to come after me for the Starlet title, I say bring it on. Because I know what I stand for. But the question is, think about that.
Absolutely. All right there, Ruby Knight. Thank you for joining along, and good luck in your match against John Regan in the Hell in a Cell.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Very strong words from Ruby.
Very strong words. Very, 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 very strong words. But this next guy I got coming on, he went through a hellacious death match. The one and only United States champion here in EWA, Brooks.
Brooks.
Now, Brooks, first things first. Congratulations on your win. Secondly, what a hellacious match last night that you and Omen went through.
Oh, fuck.
This is definitely hard sitting after the match he went through. But let me ask, how was your shoulder?
Hurts like a bitch.
Right now, let's get right off the bat. You know what's happening this coming Monday. You are going to be hanged over a shock tank while Legion, a special guest referee between Sarabai and Lenore.
Yeah. Right. But let's not forget the other thing.
That we agreed with.
That not only am I going to be suspended above several thousand people watching my people have to be forced into beating each other up, which I know that's not going to go over well, all the while the ringleader of this entire operation is the one calling the shots. And then later on, after I literally ripped my separated shoulder back into place, I'm in a gauntlet match.
Yes, that you are. For your actions against Cody Cash and Brody Cross. And I know you're happy with what you did to both people.
Well, yeah, because I understand because of how many times you bring it up. It's almost like you're demanding an apology from me. Or at least you would appreciate one, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from you.
Absolutely.
But the sad part about it is you're not going to get an apology. Because everything I did and everything I will continue to do, even if this arm is barely hanging off my own body, I enjoyed it.
Can I just poke it? Just want to
Trust me, if blood grosses you out, I don't think you want to touch this at all.
Oh, I'm on medication. I got it well figured out. But thank you, Brooks.
But Christine, any questions for Brooks?
As much as I enjoy the fact that you got your ass handed to you, do you think, yeah, you can shake your head all you want at me or get testy with me?
I mean, I still have this, so I don't know how that proves that I got my ass handed to me. So
you still got your ass handed to you. So with that being said, do you think down the line Omen is going to get a shot at your United States Championship?
You know, the catch of that, because that was the main question after the fact, is he proclaimed that if he beat me that night, he would earn a shot. I mean, that's a given. Obviously, if the man can put me down, he deserves a shot. However, he didn't win. But the man survived what I've been through. The reason why this happened in Albany, New York, and not Tokyo, Japan, is because of the things I did in the Tokyo Deathmatch. But I survived and he survived. And even though his word was shaken up, I still will sit here, a broken and beaten man, and tell the Omen, whenever you remotely feel like you can walk into a ring again, come find me. Because that's the thing. As soon as I wipe the floor with every single person that walks down that ramp on Monday night, and I will be a fighting champion. And I will put my Intercontinental title, my United States title, my World Heavyweight title, any championship that I have in my hands, I will put it up anytime I feel like it. And anytime it's well-deserved. And just because I have a popped shoulder does not mean I won't defend it. So after the gauntlet match, whoever wants a shot at Goldie, like the Omen like to call her, just say the word. And don't worry, you don't have to do a hashtag challenge Steed either. Just say it.
I mean, he does have a long list of people who want to face him, including yourself.
Exactly. And
well,
That's
Speaking,
the funny thing about it is, I'm not saying that as like a shot towards the Outlaw because, I mean, the guy steps on the scene. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody wants a piece of him. But just like I said, my challenge, per se, it was more of a proposition. It had no comparison to everybody else's words. Everybody else was insulting his ego, insulting him, period. I just said I'd be happy to finish business that we didn't get to take care of.
that is true. Now, speaking of people who want to challenge Steed, your old nemesis over in MDC popped through, challenging Steed.
I saw that.
What are your thoughts?
I have made and I still continue to make a lot of enemies in business. Whether it's a person behind a counter, whether it's a person behind a table, whether it's a person in the office, or just another developmental talent that I beat up on any given Sunday, it doesn't matter. People just don't like me. And that's fine. Because the fact of the matter is, the last time I checked, and I said this before to the last person that tried to get the better of me, I didn't wake up for their approval or their validation. I'm here because I'm here, and if people don't like it, well, they better start.
I don't. But
Now, let's get the brass tacks on this little tidbit that happened last night. Reagan's joining the pact. How long has that been brewing?
Well, honestly, and I can say as shocking as it may seem, because of the fact that I'm the one that forged this group to begin with, I honestly was left in the dark. The only thing that I remember was that right before we even got to the arena, right before the match even happened, the very man that was part of the most inconceivably violent group among others.
Whoa, Brooks. I don't like interrupting you, but this is something towards you. You are not safe, Brooks.
Funny thing is, I know exactly who that is. Because that same person said those exact same words to a certain someone that's gone missing.
Yes, that is we be Sabrina. Now, when that happened
But back to what I was saying
ahead.
about John. He understood that I hadn't been at the death match in quite some time, and he wanted to be sure that I still had it in me, because we still have an understanding with one another, even though we had a falling out with the other two. And I mean, obviously, I'm at fault for that because I did take a steel chair on a specific TV show and I bent it on each and every one of their backs. But think about this, though, because Sarabai is in the exact same position as I was. He feels like he's being cornered. He feels like he's being played with. And so at some point, the guy's going to snap. If he hasn't already. I mean, think of all the damage that probably ended up on your payroll on Monday night. But
Brooks. But she's safe as long as she's with Legion. She's safe.
no one's safe when they're with that freak. You're just lucky, whoever you are, that I'm going to be up there and not where I can rip Legion's head off and make him want to wear that mask again. Because he shouldn't have taken it off to the first place.
Right. But, Christine, any questions for Brooks?
No, I just want to poke his shoulder.
But all right, Brooks, any last words to the Omen?
Omen, like I said before, no matter how the match would end, as long as we both walked out, even if we limped, even if we crawled, it didn't matter. As long as we both survived the match, period, you would gain my respect. And you damn sure got it. So like I said, all you got to do is heal up. Get that ear back in shape. Get your body back in shape. Go with your little buddy that's been hyping you up for the past couple weeks. Join a gym or go to your own gym. I don't give a shit. Get yourself on my level and not deathmatch level, because you seriously didn't get that far, did you? Otherwise, you would have beaten me. But like I said, get back in shape or get better. And then come find me again. Because we are not done. You can walk away all you want. You can try to tip your hat. You can try to take your final bow. But we're not done unless I say we're done. Because you wanted this war. And you only got past the front lines. Like I said, Omen, the order is above you.
Damn.
All right, Brooks. As always, thanks for showing up, and I hope your shoulder feels better.
We'll see.
Enjoy this week on Monday.
Piss off.
Well then.
All right. Well then, indeed. Well then. I wonder who else is going to show up today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she is the newly crowned Intercontinental Champion.
Oh.
And this week on Monday, she faces her own pack member, Sarah, who's in a pissed off mood. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Intercontinental Champion, Lenore.
Lenore!
Hi. I know I just Miss Brooks earlier, but because of certain reasons, I'm not allowed to pop in with him in the bit. Killer.
Hey,
I had no say in this.
you know, if Sarah didn't piss me off, you would have been with Brooks right here on the side of him. But you blame Sarah for saying what he said.
Sometimes, nah.
Lenore, you are facing Sarah. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't mind facing Sarah is the one that's basically who's in the middle of it. Son of a bitch.
See, this is the new side of Lenore that we were talking about, Christine.
I love Lenore. Okay, I have been a fan of Lenore for a while now. And I love the new side of her.
You know Yes, I know that Sarah kidnapped Sabrina, pissed off Sarah because of the whole deal. I still have horrible memory with Legion. That man almost broke my arm twice.
Now, speaking of Legion, he's going to be your special guest referee.
I know.
I mean, how's that going for you?
Did I hear? He almost broke my arm when we first met. Twice.
And he didn't even buy her dinner.
Damn, didn't even buy her dinner. But then again, Legion doesn't really like you anyways. But I mean, you guys thought, messing with me, I wouldn't have Legion helping me out with some problems.
Because Legion knows how much you hate us, and that's why he decided to do it.
It's called having a backup plan upon backup plan upon backup plan.
Okay,
you always need an insurance policy, Lenore.
Do you got a backup plan when all this backfire to blows them in your dang face off?
Oh, don't worry. You see, since Sarah Bai wants to keep calling me out, and if I ever get off commentary to actually get in the ring, I have a few tricks up my sleeve anyways.
Oh, boy.
I do hope that you know what you're getting yourself into, because you know what happens when this goes down south. This is going to go blow right in everyone's face. Whoever is going to be part of it.
Yep. But anyways, Lenore, how do you feel about ending Darius Jones?
I know this is kind of gut feeling that's not going to be the end, but it's good. But him being gone did be a fresh air for a bit or two. Getting the game, see how he felt, probably how I felt when he took my championship away from me. Now I got his.
That you do.
Not wrong.
And I hope for God damn that I beat his record. See how he felt trying how Ruby Knight broke mine.
Let's see if you can break Darius. Now, mind you, Darius had that for a little while now, so you have a long way to go.
I lasted almost a half a year with my Starlet Championship run.
That you
Sure did.
Now, with you being Intercontinental Champion now, have you actually have your sights set on anyone in the locker room?
There might be a handful of picks, but right now is waiting to get this done with Sarah and get this. You don't understand how pissed off he is. You don't understand how I am being caught in the middle of all of it.
Oh well, he pissed me off. That's what happens. Told you what happens if you piss me off.
You're only caught in the middle of it because you're a pact member.
Yeah, pretty much that's how it works around here. You run together, you face together. It's like how Lenore, it's how our parents used to raise us. If one's in trouble, you're both in trouble.
Oh, I remember the butt whoopings with the belt. Ow.
Yeah, well, he's gonna feel that same butt whooping when Sarah Bai beats her. Ooh. I'm sorry. I said that about you.
Either way, win or loss, the title will still be in the pack. So, but even though if I know Sarah Bai, he's probably gonna straight up just punch Legion in the face.
Well, I mean, Legion is an official, and it's frowned upon to hit the zebras.
Somehow they still get hit by accidentally. Accidentally get hit.
Now, I want your take on this. On what was up with John Reglians joining the Pact?
I know I have my history with John Boy. Everyone knows that. Same thing how John Boy history with with Brooks, knowing those two have longer history than anything else. I just say it's just brothers being blood brothers being blood brothers. I mean, I know that what happened in Madhouse was probably a little bit of spraining, but deep down, Reagan still respects Brooks, no matter what the outcome might be.
You're absolutely right. Now, Lenore, before you go, any last words to Sarabai and any last words to the Away locker room?
All I say is when this all done with this whole spiel with you, the Pac's going to be the top faction around here. So the family better watch out on that one. But for Sarabai, just remember
Lenore, I apologize, but someone just took over our broadcasting station.
Oh, fuck. Oh, great.
Well, hello.
Malachi.
Oh. Mother. What do you buddy want now?
Go ahead, Lenore. My face is right here. You can punch it right now if you've got the ovaries to do it.
Now,
you know what has to piss off Sarabai to deal with more than me there, Malachi.
Sarabai is nothing more than an angry giant that doesn't know how to tie his own shoe and he'll fall flat on his own face. Keep in mind, little miss, I am an official, and if you touch me, not only will I disqualify you, but I will personally take you out for the count.
Now, Malachi, since I have you here, yes, you are an official. Now, when you were broken the news, tell us your first thoughts.
Well, I have experience in the art of officiating, but I'm obviously not considered fair, which is blasphemy to me because, I mean, if I'm the official, I think everything I do is fair because as long as I do my job, no matter how tempting or how difficult it may seem, well, now that I get to sit across the ring, and yes, I will sit because until either you or Sarabai do something that actually gets my attention.
Malachi, here's some words for you. I apologize. Tell him Sabrina is safe, Malachi.
No, actually, well, in a sense, yes. But if anyone tries to come and save her, well, they are certainly not safe.
Oh, God.
Now,
that also goes for the man with one arm, Lenore. I want you to tell that to him, too. Because I know he had his little 15 seconds of fame earlier, trying to get all pissed off. But trust me, what happened a long time ago at that compound, I remember everything.
Hey, all I know
I am not finished with the real joke of EWA.
Oh, is he pissed off that
Maybe the name Malachi Jones would look great on a nameplate of a U.S. title. just maybe, maybe I'm a part of the gauntlet match. You don't know.
Speaking of the last name Jones, any update on your brother?
Well, the last update I had on him was that he was resting. And I don't really feel like I should go into too much detail. So I will provide another one-word update. Training.
Oh, you have to say
Whoa.
the same thing with your little birdie.
Well, honestly, when it comes to her, well, let's just say her ways of training fly higher than you ever will.
Oh, now, Lenore,
That's it.
Lenore, before you go, any last words to the EWA roster?
I already said my piece. What happens when proving one to the wall while the pack is the most dominant faction? You've got to beat. Hey, at least your faction is
You're
still
kidding
undefeated.
me! Really? Oh, you suck.
Oh, come on. Says the guy who's basically kidnapped one of our pack members for no reason.
Yeah, and how does that make you a dominant faction when one of your top tag champs can't look behind her back?
You're the one trying to mindfuck her.
Honestly, I could have kidnapped you. But Sabrina actually knows when to keep her mouth shut and won't talk my ear off like you would. So you should be lucky that you wouldn't be next in line. Trust me, Sabrina, it's interesting how much you can do to a person so valuable to someone else. It makes them go insane. So insane that the man has to think a mask will change who he is.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got other people calling themselves out. Whoa, whoa, hold up. That's the Lenore, that is the arsonist right there talking to you.
Oh,
like this
no.
guy.
Oh, it's been a
Look at him.
while for Mr. Arsonist. I guess he still has that beer cannon if he's still on standby, probably. What,
Shots
yo?
fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
You know what?
From our
Actually, Lenore, before you go, I actually want to ask you something.
Go ahead, Malachi. Ask
And-
away.
This is a serious question, okay? I promise. How easy do you think it would be for you to clear your schedule after this match with Sarah Bai? Because quite frankly, I'm in the mood to play duck hunt. And you're the only bird in my way. Still. And it won't be, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because this is the guy that you will see next Monday wearing the garb of the referee. As of here and now, on this glorious podcast of High News, I hereby announce the name Legion is dead. And
What the-
Malachi lives.
Whoa. All right, Lenore. You take care.
What? You gonna let me cut all that out? You just basically call me the fuck out right here for my championship for next week?
Well,
think I want that pathetic Starlet Championship? You gotta be
no,
kidding me.
Malachi.
Malachi. That's
Remember, she took the title off your brother.
Yeah, I know. And I could take the title off her if I wanted to. Just saying.
All right,
I
Lenore.
mean, I wouldn't mind if you decided to do that. I mean, we are just being hypothetical because I did ask you. I mean, if you're not free and you want to pussy out, that's fine. You know.
She don't got the ovaries. She don't got the ovaries.
Wow. Hashtag no ovaries. So, Lenore, the question is, the challenge is brought out for next week. Yes or no?
Oh, what the fuck hell? Let's do this damn thing. Get this buddy over with.
Right.
Sign my
Next
soul
week is
buddy
Providence,
devil,
Rhode Island,
it's like.
Lenore versus Malachi. IC title on the line.
Ah,
Lenore, I gotta go. Oh, somebody else is hacking out my other production truck. What the hell? What the hell?
Okay.
there he
Excellent.
is.
Hi, kill it, dipshit.
You really want to keep going? You really want to keep hurting the pact?
Kill
You
it,
know what?
dipshit.
You know what?
I
You know
love that.
You want to call me that? Guess what's
Hey,
guess
I'm
what,
not-
hey, guess what? Guess what's happening next week in Providence, Rhode Island? Malachi's taking on Sarah Lenore for the IC title. Guess what's gonna happen?
Wait a minute, you must be really stupid because next week
No.
I'm taking her on.
No. Providence. We're gonna be in Boston this week. We're gonna go to Providence, the go-home show before the pay-per-view. Pay attention. No one in your
I'm sorry, I don't pay attention to a walking piece of diarrhea.
But here's this.
Well,
Okay.
dang.
Here's
What are you
this.
going to do? Shut up. Let me talk. Because you're not my boss as much as you think you are. You're not the one that signs my paychecks. You're not
Actually,
the one that.
everything comes to me at the end of the day. So yeah, I sign your damn paycheck.
Actually, it's your partner that's in the hospital that signs my paychecks.
Right now,
And I've been having them.
as of right now, since he's there and he can't sign, I have to take care of that. So yeah,
Actually, my checks actually go through your VP. I talked to my lawyer. My checks,
He
because
does
you
have
have a personal issue with me, goes through the VP, not you.
Well, now that I know that, the things I could do.
Hey, Sarah, as I was saying,
By the way, how's your car?
you know what? It's okay. I'm not caring. It's only a truck. But
Wow, you care about his car than your own wife, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give my wife back. I'm not.
Sarah,
I'm just ignoring you.
You might not want to because you might want to listen.
What, you want to suspend me in a cage?
No. You're going to be sitting handcuffed ringside while Malachi beats the hell out of Lenore.
You do know that handcuffs don't hold me.
And you cannot touch him whatsoever.
Get a straight jacket.
Or what? I'm going to lose my job?
You know what? Put him in a straitjacket. That's a good idea, Christine. That's a great idea.
I'm sorry.
Straitjacket.
Actually, that's never held me either. And I'm asking you a very valid point.
Did I
If
say
I touch Malachi, because he's your little bitch, will I lose my job?
Let me explain something to you. If you touch Malachi, Sabrina is fired.
Ooh, that means I get to keep her? Yes!
You really want to know to me? I'm telling you, everybody wants to turn on Killer D, thinking he's a straight up pussy, but I just made something so horrific that you can't do nothing about. So guess what? Yeah, I sign your paycheck.
Actually, no, you don't, you dumbass. Again, like I said, your VP signed it because my lawyer said if you signed anything that involves my job, I can actually sue you for your job.
No, you really can't, dumbass. As you see.
Actually, you can.
Hey, look what Sabrina's telling you.
Can I just get the popcorn?
Get the popcorn ready. But now,
Did I say that?
Go ahead, Malachi. You were saying?
No, it's just I don't know how she can be saying that after I may not have done something, but she didn't taste water today. She kind of tasted her own blood today because she decided to slap me. That didn't go well, did it?
So now, Sarubai, since you're here, what are your thoughts going into the opener of this match coming up?
What are you going to do? Make me actually fight my sister?
Excuse me? Fight your sister? Are you from Alabama? Just like he is?
No, because unlike you, who was 2 shits short of a walking, talking shit pile, I actually have a family, which Lenora is my sister. Maybe you don't understand shit like that because you are so self-centered that your head is so far up your ass that when you take a piss, you're also spitting.
Say one more disrespectful thing and I will fire you. I will put your job on the line next week.
All right, I'll do that. I'll take that challenge. But here's the thing. You fire me,
but here's
guess what's going to happen to you?
It's going to be
and what's going to happen to Malachi?
Guess what? Here's the thing. In Providence, Rhode Island, I'm making it official. I'm coming out of the commentary station and I'm whipping your sorry ass with your job on the line.
God, I'm finally going to get my hands on you, little shit.
Yeah.
And let's make it even better. Let's make it even better.
I'm making sure that I whip your sorry ass. But here's the thing. I always have a trick up my sleeve because it will be no disqualification. It will be no holds barred. It will be anything goes. And I can have
you're a pussy.
Anyone come out and face you like Malachi.
No, here's the thing. You want me to accept your challenge? I'm throwing something else out.
2, 3.
And if you don't accept it, that throws everything you say out the window.
What's your
Let's
challenge?
make this a Hell in a Cell. Only you and me. If anybody gets involved from the pack or your family, they are automatically disqualified.
Let's see.
That means if Legion gets involved, or Malachi, or
let's see. My name's Killer D.
Raven, or
So the only family members I have is my retarded cousin Snowflake. I don't know where I'm at, Darius, because I'm injured, and I got Derek Cole, who is doing great things. So the only person that would not come out is Derek Cole. That's about it. So
you didn't listen to anything I said, you dumbass. I said if Legion gets involved, or Malachi, or anybody on the roster.
I mean, no one said that I couldn't get a closer look if I wanted to, because sometimes it's hard to see with the camera angles of that cell being in the way. And I really
if you get involved with Killer D's.
Ooh, you know what? How I make Legion, how I make Malachi the special guest referee.
No, that's just you and me.
Wow.
If you try that proves you are dishonest. You're a little coward and you have no balls.
Wow, I've heard that so many times by my entire family line, but guess what happened? I never listened.
You're still a coward, ballless little bitch that hides behind the table and hides behind the shirt.
I'm the owner of a company and you're just talent.
Yet I am I've been world traveled. I've actually done more than you have. And no one gives a shit about Killer D anyhow. That's why I'm giving you a chance to be famous.
I mean, does anyone give a shit about me?
We love you.
Christine, they're just mad because of the fact that, I put them in some tough matches.
Actually, I've been through worse.
I mean, as long as my head's not on the skew, I'm good. I'll just.
But do you accept my challenge, or are you going to keep throwing out some bullshit challenge that makes you look like a hero?
I got some news with from our VP.
Yes.
So Malachi, in Providence during my match with Sarabhai, it's not Hell in a Cell. You're going to be in a Shark Tank.
Huh? Yeah.
Hmm.
It's going to be one-on-one, basically. You and I, Sarabhai. Malachi is hung above the ring in a Shark Tank.
I can handle that.
And
Let me guess. There's more.
no, that's the only thing I was getting from our CEO, from the VP.
All right. I'll accept that.
But
I mean,
what the?
I mean, I could
Hey,
offer just a little something.
Why are you bleeding?
Because I slapped him.
Well, I'm proud of you for slapping him, but why are you bleeding?
I don't want to talk about it.
but all right. But I also got other people that want to come on. So Malachi, before you go, any last words for next week?
Well, considering that either way, whether your job's on the line or not, I still have 3 seconds to count to make Sarabhai's life a living, breathing hell that he's never seen before.
Well, I was just giving something by my VP. If anyone from either side comes out, it's automatic DQ. And anyone tries to free Malachi will be suspended.
That's what I was hoping for.
Good one.
So you have no problem facing me with your job on the line?
I have no problem because either way, I'm going to need my hands on you. And if I am fired, that makes it open range for Oblivion.
You're an idiot, babe. You know this?
Hey, if I stay on the job, I'm actually fighting within the rules. If I'm fired,
Ugh.
All right, Malachi, thank you for your last words, and I will see you next week. And I will see you in Providence, Rhode Island, and I'll see you in Boston this week in Boston for the match between Lenore and Sarabhai. Sarabhai, any last words?
I'll see you in Providence.
See you later, bitch boy.
Oh, Jesus.
And Sabrina,
Uh-huh.
he is an idiot.
Yeah. He is.
Sabrina,
But he's my teddy bear, and I miss
Sabrina,
him.
by the way, where are you?
I don't know. Just.
Are you not allowed to say?
Mhm. You probably know where I am, but I don't feel like. Although slapping Malachi actually felt pretty good. You know, sometimes some people deserves a smack in the face, especially him.
All right.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
You getting food and water?
Well, I haven't had water today, as he said. Yeah.
All right. Well, Sabrina, good luck wherever you are. Please be safe. I have other people who need to come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Christine, this next person is coming on. You and I respect very much.
Mm-hmm.
She is the EWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh.
Miss Dragon Queen. Dragon Queen.
Well, hello.
Killer D, I hope you know that I like pissing you off. So if you try to pull those tactics on me, you best know I'm gonna put your ass in a fucking corner.
I don't piss you off. You don't piss me off. I don't piss you off.
She threatened to put you in the corner.
No one puts Killer D in the corner.
Excuse you, I will put your motherfucking ass in the corner, and I don't give a shit.
Okay, she's in the fuck around, find out movement. Christine, take it away with questions.
Hey, you scared him. Now he wants me to ask you questions. So the situation involving Glenn Sexton, you, and everything else.
DMB and Casey Moran, the family. What is going on with that?
Yes.
So, I spoke to our newly appointed VP,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope the boys are listening.
Uh-oh.
Because next week for the Go Home show will be Casey Moran taking on Glenn Sexton for a number 1 contendership match to face me at Fallout. And the special guest referee is none other than moi.
Whoa, yeah, yes, she did. She did send that right to my desk, and I definitely signed off on that.
Oof.
Once I saw the stipulation, I said, Ms. Rana Dildo, I signed my name, made it official.
And it is for the main event.
Yeah, it is. It is the main event.
And don't worry, I have something a little bit for DMB for that later on this evening, but that's not here nor there. You want to call me out and call us the It Couple, fully knowing that, he wants my title? And then we have Justin Steed, who likes to put his foot in his fucking mouth, saying I couldn't let him fight his own battles. I'm sorry, but Glenn Sexton happens to be a regular competitor here, and I do respect him. I don't like the fact that he gave me the good night sweetheart the last time we were in the ring together. However, I would like to face Mr. Sexton, if it deems so. And I want it to be a proper match. I don't want the family to intervene. But you know what? The family doesn't know when to not stick their fucking nose in my fucking business. Let alone forgetting that I still have Casey Moran's wife beautifully locked up in my dungeon.
I totally forgot about that. What the fuck? Where is she?
Oh, it's not good.
No, darling. Oh, speaking of which, if Casey Moran happens to beat, and I say if, the Fallout stipulation is his wife will be suspended over the ring. And not in a Shark's Tank, thank you very much. It'll be something of my lovely choosing.
Okay. Yeah. We have a lot of suspensions hang up in there. We got Malachi next week. We got Brooks this week. You got his wife.
I'm sorry, but you know what? This whole little squabble with the pack, you know what? Lenore or Sarah, just do yourselves a favor and just take one motherfucker and hit the other motherfucker with each other. Like, just do it.
She got a point there. Now, Miss Dragon Queen. First things first. Congratulations on retaining your title at Royal Flush last week.
Due to the circumstances, and I know for a fact a lot of people are going to be like, well, you kind of no, let's face it, if Glenn would have beaten me, it would have been clean. Had DMB again not stick his nose where it didn't belong, and Casey Moran deciding he thought I needed some help from his sorry ass, I could have won that match a little bit cleaner. But no, the family, again, sticks their nose in my business. And yes, I overheard what Casey said earlier today about me sticking my nose. Well, you know what? It's funny how he does it to me, but I'm not allowed to do it to him. 'Tis tis. Tit
That's
for
a
tat.
hypocrite. Sorry.
But I mean, you had one hellacious match at Royal Flush.
Absolutely.
Now,
That I did.
Now, this past Monday, let's get down to this past Monday. You decided to run down to the ring and help out Glenn Sexton. What was all that about?
As I continue to say, if I'm going to get into the ring with Mr. Sexton on a one-on-one basis, I need him whole. It has nothing to do with my feelings for him. I want the man to be able to face me properly on a one-on-one basis at his 100% full blown. If I'm going to take on a giant and take him out, I want him at his full, because I am also known as a giant killer in other places.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoa, indeed. Christine, you have any questions for Dragon Queen?
Well, with that being said, and this match about possibly a number one contender, who would you like to face out of the two gentlemen, Dragon Queen?
I haven't finished my, balls ripping from Casey Moran. But I also have been wanting to face Glenn Sexton on a one-on-one basis. The choice is very difficult. So I say on to either one. Which one of you prevails, I will meet you at Fallout. I would just love to be interesting enough to take out one of you two giants. Hello, my friend.
And he said, feed him Lenore. Dragon Queen will no longer have to worry about her. You have a little thing going on with MRT or something?
No. MRT and I have a very clear understanding. We have a mutual respect for one another. If so happen to take out the family, hey, go by all means, please do. I've been starting a war with the family since the beginning when I got here, and I have not let up since.
No, you haven't. You've been, good long 4 months?
Actually, if you want to think about it, darling, as I said to Steed, I have overthrown Ryan Days' reign. I have overthrown Brooks's reign on that title. And I've steamrolled even Beast's reign over that title. So what do you think that makes me, darling?
The longest reigning, first woman to be longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion.
And breaking 3 records all at once, erasing any sort of record that Beast ever held it. Ooh, is that poking too much at the family?
I mean, you did eradicate out of EWA which is Mr. Tommy Dyer.
Yeah.
Him since.
And we haven't heard anything from dear old Beastie, who came out here in war, and there is nothing left but dust.
Wow.
But like I said in the chat, and like I've said on the page, Casey Moran had to go find himself a Tommy Dyer replacement in DMB, which I don't know which one is holding the other one's balls.
Damn.
Oof.
Maybe I should send them my script.
Oh.
Well, you got some Brooks. Maybe someday that record will start over. That record will start over. He's talking about the World Heavyweight title record. There, Dragon Queen.
Brooksy. Wait a second. Didn't you have a record over in another place that my dear old pal Glenn Sexton broke also?
Oh, she's talking about UWO?
No, I'm talking about OAW. Wait, there was also UWO. If I'm not mistaken, yet again, Glenn Sexton was the one who broke his record.
Over there as well. Yeah, I think so.
Brooksy, darling, if you really wanted a piece of me, we could do this, old buddy, old pal. I mean, you know what? I'll even be free for you next week before I do the referee job. How does that sound for you? For, good old one-on-one Dragon Queen and the Brooks for a good old time fashion beatdown?
Whoa. Are you challenging?
I mean, if Brooksies is up to it. I mean, if he is,
Yes, I'm aware. This is EWA. I don't give a crap about what happened overseas anymore.
Oh, Brooksies. I'm not trying to insult you or spit on you, darling. I'm just, laying out facts. But like I said, Brooksy, how about, a good old one-on-one with the Dragon Queen next week? Come on, let's roll on down memory lane. Remember the last time you and I didn't actually have a winner in that match either?
Whoa. Brooks accepts.
Well, dang. That was quick.
That is quick indeed. Now, Miss Dragon Queen, before you go, do you have any last words for the roster and your opponent in the match that's been made, plus you, to the family?
To the families, all I gotta say is DMB, don't drop the soap.
Well,
That's
then.
what I'm saying. And Brooksy, I'm gonna enjoy this one-on-one competition. It's gonna be non-title, of course, but I want to have this one-on-one with you finally. Let EWA see what the Dragon Queen and Brooksy
DMB
have to offer.
Speaking of DMB, we just said so funny. It's a champ versus champ. It's about time. Dragon versus Python.
Yeah, see who bites harder.
All right. Well, Miss Dragon Queen, thank you for your time and good luck at Fallout.
Oh, and for the roster, by the way, fuck around and find out.
All right. Thank you, Dragon Queen. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. But this next person I'm bringing on is just got done having a match against Ruby Knight for the Starlight Championship.
Oh.
The new Mad Dog, Ryan Mayhem.
Well, hello, Mr. Mayhem.
See this? It is the only way to calm myself down after what happened. But let's be real. Sometimes I can get the damn key in. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Jesus. Anyway, as I'm dealing with this, I got one thing to say, and that is Nikki Hartman. You, it feels great to be free out of these chains. But the thing is, Nikki, is that when time comes, when we're in good old Massachusetts, this chain will be with me. Actually, you know what? Forget the chain. When we're in that 20 by 20, 2 out of 3 falls. Darling, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep on fighting no matter how hard it's going to take you down. And yes, I brought up about my losing streak of all the other times. But the thing is, I'm taking that into consideration. I'm going to make sure that that match against you, Nikki, is a fight worth fighting for. But now, on to good old Ruby. Ruby, the whole time I was fighting you, I could just see something. And that something is, you brought out a great fight. I'm not going to talk shit on you because, one, you taught me a lot of things. And you taught me how to be there, how to respect others. Well, I respect you for being still the champ. But down the road, Ruby, one day, I want another shot at that title. But, like I said, it'll be down the road. But the other thing is, Nikki, you, I don't even know what else to say. All I got right now is the time for you will be up. But for the time for Ryan Mayhem to actually get something done will happen. That's all I gotta say.
All right. And any last questions for the EWA roster?
I got one thing. Are you guys ready to see this 2 out of 3 falls? Are you ready to see the Mad Dog Ryan Mayhem come out of the dog pen? Are you ready to see the Mayhem train finally get derailed? Because the Mad Dog is here to play.
All right. All right, Ryan Mayhem, thank you for coming on. I have to let you go, Cirque. I apologize. I have the Las Vegas medical team giving me an update on my talent.
No worries.
Thank you.
Right. Medical update?
Medical update, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for this. Doc.
Oh, boy. Yep, I'm still in Vegas.
Oh! You still there?
Yeah.
You're finally awake?
Wait, what?
What?
You called me Doc, so I guess you already know who this is, don't you?
Dr. Booger.
Thank you, you stoner. Jesus.
That's why I said Doc. What's the diagnosis?
Yeah, and then you're like, are you awake? Come on, man. I've had a rough week. But yes, it's me.
All right, so any update?
Well, I do have to. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pull my favorite card that I know everybody hates. You want the good news or the bad news first?
Bad news first.
Bad news, yeah. Bad news.
Mr. Cash hasn't responded still.
Say that again.
Your pal and our prestigious CEO of EWA, Mr. Cody Cash, still is unresponsive. The coma is very much still a thing. And, you know, it's gone over almost a week now. He did suffer a very serious contusion to the temple of the head, which is not a place you want to have those. I'm not going to say there's brain damage, but he got lucky. That's all I'll say. But I'll switch to the good news. Because, you know, you saw, I'll refer to what happened just a few minutes ago because I actually have a surprise for you and Christine both.
God.
Say hello to the now conscious Brody Frost.
Hey, Brody, are you there? Can you hear us?
Hey guys. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Man, that hurt. I'll just be point blank. Yeah, that hurt.
Can you tell us how everything's going so far at the hospital?
Well, I mean, I'm on, let's see, today is Tuesday, so I'm on day 4 of physical therapy. Everything seems to still be going okay, I guess. I wasn't really in much of a coma. They just kind of put me under for a while because my bruising and all that was kind of serious, at least upon impact, you know. And I will at least say I don't really understand why there was false press about me because the surgery actually was successful. It wasn't messed up for whatever reason they were saying. And, you know, it's obviously because of the culprit, and we both know who that is, was obviously trying to erase my name from history by saying that, you know, the surgery didn't go well, blah, blah, blah. He tried to play the guy that knew everything, which he doesn't. And it kind of proves that it went okay because, well, I'm here right now talking to you. So,
Right.
and, you know, it's been a rough week for me. Probably the most difficult it's been ever since I first stepped in a wrestling ring in general. The biggest thing right now is the fact that my partner in crime has basically been burning himself out because of the fact that because my movie roles were switched around, he's actually had to, in 3 different TV shows that I was on, he actually had to play my understudy. So talk about no more than maybe 72 hours a week straight of shooting. So yeah, he's lucky to still be standing right now after all this mess.
Right. Now, Brody, have you sorry, I'm just flabbergasted that you're finally awake.
Yeah, me too.
Has the doctor give you any timetable on your return?
Well, they weren't very precise, but I mean, they like to do that whole little thing where, you know, they talk to the nurse, trying to sound a little, you know, schemy and try to talk, you know, out in the hallway when I heard everything they said. You know, they tried to pull that one on me, and I'm a lot smarter. But you know, I didn't make out everything they said, but I know that one of the words they used was, what was it? Fall out or something. I don't remember. Anyway, something along those lines. Yeah.
Fallout. That's the end of September. That's September 26th.
Yeah, that's actually kind of similar to what they said.
So, wow, we could see you.
Now, the only thing is I don't know about my in-ring status, but as far as being back in the company, per se, it could be a matter of time now. I just got to get out of this stupid place. I've been stuck in Vegas for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're all the way over here in Boston, Mass.
Oy.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Brody, just to give you an update on what's going on, your counterpart, Derek Cole, just beat Ember Lynn and also challenged the tag team champions to a match.
Holy shit.
He's going in alone by himself because Derek Cole is really challenging it, and he wants the titles.
I mean, good on him, kind of, but that's why. Why do it by yourself? You know what?
Well, you know how Cole is. He doesn't trust anyone but you.
And I mean, let's be real here. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm sitting in a freaking hospital bed right now.
Exactly. I mean, you're supposed to be. You could be cleared by Fallout, like the doctors told you, but that's only if you can be there.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, he did challenge the tag team champions. He really wants those titles with you and him. So let's see what happens on that front.
Yeah, I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'll be watching the show, obviously, like I've been doing every week. And I will say, I kind of like what you're doing with my assailant right now.
Told you.
The guy just went through a freaking Tokyo Dome death match, and I mean, he keeps mentioning it. Obviously, at this point, he popped his own freaking shoulder back in place like a maniac.
Yeah,
I definitely couldn't do that myself.
Well, Brody, let's just say because of his repercussions of what he did to you, that's why he is being in a Shark Tank, suspended above, while Sarabai and Lenore go at it because of Sarabai and his big fat mouth that I'm gonna slap in Providence.
Wait, what happened in Providence? What the hell did I miss?
Oh, you missed a lot there, good sir, Brody.
Yeah.
You missed a lot. Well, Sarabai keeps pissing me off, so you know what? I put his career on the line in Providence against me.
Wow.
But see, I already told him let's just say this. Malachi is suspended above the ring in the Shark Tank. And ready for this, Brody? Nobody, if anyone tries to help Malachi escape the suspended, and nobody can interfere. So basically, this is a one-on-one, no-holds-barred match. And mind you, I am the owner of this place. I always have a trick up my sleeve.
True.
It was like Vince McMahon always says, don't ever cross the boss.
Yeah, and I think at this point, and you know, this is me being me, because obviously I was a loose end apparently in the whole thing, and I just happened to, be minding my own business, talking to my family. Thank you very much. On the phone, and next thing I know, while my own mother is on the other line, I'm getting my head kicked in. So, people just say, "Oh, well, Brody Cross got attacked." You have to understand what happened on the actual side of things. I was in the middle of a very important phone call, and next thing I know, I'm blacked out.
Yeah.
So, I know, a lot of people obviously are gunning after the guy. I mean, he's got a title, obviously, so why not?
Right.
But I'll just go ahead and point out, and I can say this because, I'm the one that still has two arms. Hey, Brooks, if your arm hasn't fallen off by, let's say, October, I would really suggest having your little Brooks World Order surrounding you when you make it to the venue, because when it comes to Brody Cross and my entourage, shit, boy, you are outnumbered, son.
Yeah.
They're not just a bunch of junkies from his neighborhood. Oops.
They're not called fame and fortune for a reason, am I right?
Yeah, baby.
But all right, Brody. Thanks for stopping by, and Doc, thanks for giving us an update on Brody Cross. So Brody, get well soon. Hope to see you soon, and hope to see you at Fallout.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch. I'll keep in touch with you both.
All right, Doc. Thank you. All right.
Wow.
Wow, wow, just hearing Brody's alive, thank God. But at least we got an update on, Cody Cash.
That is really true. It's crazy to believe that he's still in a coma.
You're absolutely right. But now let's get to this next person. He just went through a last man standing match with Sarabhai and got the victory. The one and only Tyler Extreme.
Hello, Mr. Extreme.
Congratulations on the upset win.
Hey, I told everybody in the first place that I was going to beat Sarabhai, that he was going through so much drama between him and Legion and all this soap opera stuff on. He has so much on his mind that he wasn't worried about me.
Right.
So I beat him fair and square. I busted him open. He was bleeding. He got put through glass table. I know I had a little bit of help, but he got put through the glass table. He got what he deserved.
Right. And so your last man standing match with Sarabhai, were you shocked that you got some assistance from Legion, or are you not surprised?
I wasn't surprised about it because I knew Legion was in the arena. I knew he was somewhere around, and I knew he was probably going to show up at some point. But I didn't know he was going to get involved. Between me and Sarabhai.
This is Extreme. Sabrina had just said you had to help your little worm.
First of all, I'm not a little worm, okay?
I wouldn't, Tyler Extreme, don't worry about Sabrina, okay? I wouldn't worry about her. She's, locked away because she got kidnapped, so good riddance to her. But she is one of my tag team champions here. So, I mean, if she doesn't show up for her match one day, if it's placed, then guess what? There will be most likely have to be stripped of the titles, unless Sarabhai has the balls to put the titles on the line.
Well,
Sabrina, shut up.
To be honest with you, I hope Sarabhai loses his job.
Right back at you, Sabrina. I got 2 of them for you.
Oh, jeez.
She got the free. Yeah, but reminder, the Pact also got the Freebird rule with the Games and Tag Team titles. So, but anyways, Miss Extreme, congratulations on your win, the upset victory. Not a lot of people probably thought you were going to pull it off, but you did anyways.
Wait, did you just say upset victory?
Upset victory. That's a big upset. Sarabai is not in the kindness of moods right now.
Well, of course he's a loser, but he's been a loser since day one.
Ooh.
Dang.
No, thank you, Sabrina. It's not my fault that you got kidnapped and Sarabai can't win matches.
I mean, you heard what I had to say about him. I call him the biggest bitch here in EWA.
Damn. Everyone got a problem with Sarabai. But, Talent Extreme, do you have any last words before you go? Because you have a IC title match against Lenore at Fallout. Now she has three straight.
That was just breaking news to me.
Yes, you've been coming here. I mean, with this upset victory. I mean, you showed the work. You proved the work. You show that you belong here. So I'm giving you a Intercontinental title match. But here's the thing. It's of her choosing.
Oh, it's a match of her choosing. Hey,
match of her choosing. I will give her that. As much as I don't care for the Pact, I will let her have that.
Hey, I will go to the very extreme to win championship gold here in EWA.
All right. Well, any last words for the AWA roster?
Well, first, me and Scabs, we aren't done yet. I can tell you that. Me and him, I'll deal with him later. Once I beat Lenore's ass, become Intercontinental Champion. But for the rest of the EWA roster, I'm not, after that big so-called upset victory I had over Sarabai in Last Man Standing, this is just the beginning of Tyler Extreme to rise to the top of this business and then become a champion. And then before you know it, I'm going to become the face of this company and become EWA World Champion.
All right. Well, Tyler Extreme, thank you for coming on and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
DMB, stop it. Easy, DMB. But this next person coming up is taking on Ryan Hartman. I mean, Ryan Mayhem. I'm getting names mixed up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Hartman. Nikki.
Yo.
Hey. How you doing? It's been a while since we've seen you.
Mm-hmm.
How you been?
Well, a lot has happened. Not that you need to know any of it because it is personal and private, but
right. I don't ask those questions unless you're in the hospital.
No, I haven't been yet. Surprised with all the shit that I've done recently. So I heard Mayhem running his mouth. He sure does love running his mouth.
I mean, he seems to be pretty good at running his mouth.
That can be said about a lot of people in the company. They like to run their mouth, and some of them can't back it up.
Killity.
Oh, crap.
You want to be suspended for a week? I stop it if I was you. Quit.
You can't suspend me. I have a Freebird contract.
You don't have jack shit.
Right, exactly. I'm not officially signed to a contract in EWA. I'm a free agent.
Yeah, well, guess
So
what?
I can do whatever I want when I want. So,
I'll bar Christine from this place.
oh, right. And watch your ratings go down.
My ratings.
I mean, I think Mayhem's still a little pissed that I beat him in Vegas.
Well, I think I know
Yes.
that you haven't been on here in a while. We haven't seen you in a while. So what have you been up to?
Really, I've just been at home training with Jack Steele. We realized that we needed to change up a few things after we lost the tag titles. So we have been training in different styles, and basically that's about it. So, although I think I've terrified Jack Steele now. All I did was I hit him with a chair really, really hard, and I think I broke his nose.
Oof.
Ooh.
Breaking noses.
Well,
and what else can I say? Oh, and then my sister got married, but you already knew that one.
Yep, I heard about that.
You know my sister. Don't you kill her.
Huh?
Ugh. Haven't you figured out your GM is my sister?
Yeah, your GM is one funny.
What was that?
Our GM is funny. She's a funny person. I respect her though.
She's my sister.
I respect your sister. Now,
I mean, I want to smack the shit out of her husband, but that's normal with Meltzer.
now, yeah, you had said that he faced you. Now, mind you, it was a blackjack table, but remember, you had a little bit of help
Yes, I
from Jack Steele.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I understand it was no DQ basically because the fact that it's a blackjack table match.
Mm-hmm.
Now we haven't, like I said, we haven't seen you since Royal Flush. Now, what's next for Nikki Hartman?
Well, there's a lot of things that can change in an instant. And I do have my eyes set on a certain championship. That would be the one that Ruby Knight is holding.
Whoa, everyone's talking Ruby Knight.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not dumb enough to go after Brooks. No.
Uh-oh.
I am not that dumb.
Oh, so you're looking at the Starlet Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, well, let's just see how you do this week against Ryan Mayhem.
Oh, Mr. I'm going to suddenly change my name to Mad Dog when we know he's just a freaking puppy that can't back up his words.
Oof.
Good God.
Strong words.
I mean, all he does is run his mouth, run his mouth, run his mouth. And I'm not very impressed by him. So, if you wanted honesty, I'm giving you honesty.
Right.
I mean, what else is there to say?
Oh.
Hello.
There you go.
Steele.
Hey, you gorgeous.
Jackie.
Oh, just speaking about you, Jack. You know, you kind of helped her win her match.
Well, that's what a husband is supposed to do. He's supposed to help the love of his life.
Oh, good
So-
God, you just revealed the secret. Damn it.
Everyone knows that.
Yes.
It's in the spreadsheets in all of his marketplaces.
I'm going to kill you one of these days.
I mean, we got
Promises.
We got Dragon Queen over here. And I guess we have a little standoff going on between, you know, Steed and I guess Christine, by the way. Come see Rada Delta. She has a contract for you.
Oh, I gotta go into her office.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
do that.
go.
You do that. All right. But Jack Steele, good to see you, one.
Thank you, sir.
And how you been?
Good. I'm recovering from a broken nose that Nikki hit. Wasn't a chair. It was a goddamn rolling pin.
God, I'm sorry. Don't forget, we also got to watch Alec and Meltzer get married or renew their vows or something.
Do I have to? I don't like that Meltzer dude.
He's your brother-in-law. You have to be nice.
Mm.
Do you want to sleep on the couch?
I'm already sleeping on the couch.
That is true.
I wonder what you did.
No, she just takes the bed.
I kick him out of the bed.
But before we go on, Boss Man, I hear you're having issues with someone.
I'm having issues with the pact.
Yeah, wasn't one of them named Celery Stick?
Guys, Sarabai. Yeah, Sarabai.
As much
Wow.
as a big mouth he is an asshole. So, you know what? If you're up to it, Mr. D, I have a proposition for you.
Okay. I mean, can you blame Sarah by the way he's acting? If I was to go missing, what would you do?
Depends
Besides
on what
celebrate.
drink depends on what drink I'm drinking. If it was water, I'll be coming down hunting for you with 12-gauge shotgun. If it was moonshine, well, that reminds you of what my 16th birthday party was going through town. Remember that?
Oh God, yes. That was funny. You couldn't stand
Never-
up after.
Never ran away from a John Deere tractor that fast before.
That was funny.
All right. Well, Nikki,
Yes, sir.
you got any last words for?
Mr. Mad Dog Ryan, whatever the hell your name is, this is not going to be an easy match for you. This is going to be one-on-one. This is a 2 out of 3 falls. And I regret to inform you that this losing streak that shouldn't matter to anybody, but apparently it matters to people, you're going to continue on the losing streak, whether you want to or not. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, and Jack, yes, like I said, I'm having some problems with the pact right now. Like,
I was gonna-
if she's still around, like I'm having a problem with this little bitch.
Well, I was going to say, if you want my services, I'm willing to offer it to you for a price.
I'll
Where did
get
you
you-
drag me out?
I'll
of
get you a
the whole
contract.
thing here?
Well, I was going to say, if you give me a shot at maybe Scabs and his hardcore title,
Let's see what happens.
I'm willing to take on the walking, talking, so-called Hellhound and the Tweety Bud.
I got some good news.
What's that?
Your girl, Christine, has signed a contract and she is one of the new commentators that is officially going to be an EWA.
Yeah, you
Well,
go.
congratulations.
Interesting. That'll be fun.
But like I said, this person down below, you know, who calls herself the workhorse of EWA. Like I said, I have a little problem with her as well.
Well, I'm not going to
You
deny
have a
her
problem
talent.
with me because I was guilty of association. I haven't done anything bad towards you yet.
You're still guilty. You
I
run
was
with
just
the,
going to say, I'm not going to deny her talent, but I'm going to criticize choice of friends.
Are you
I mean,
gonna-
like a good app.
I'm throwing you your script in the trash.
I mean, there's an old country saying: "A bad apple in a bushel rots all the apples in the bushel."
Hold on, did Roxanne said he's not afraid of Brooks?
I think so, Lenore.
Okay, Rockstar. First, you want to be on the side of Brooks. Now you're not scared of him. You need to make up your mind.
God, Rockstar, you change your mind more than some $2 whore on the corner.
When did Dad become Dusty Rhodes?
Wait, what?
He's always been like this, Lenore.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is true.
What you expect? I grew up in them Appalachian Mountains.
All right. Well,
It's Appalachian, you
alright,
dumbass.
alright. Lenore, you have any last remarks?
Oh, we're finally ending the shindig?
Yes.
Well, one of them did out of nowhere spot with Malachi. Got nothing to do with that next week. And then I had to deal with also dealing with Sarah by myself, so that's a whole other bullshit move there.
No, I'm not. And Lenore,
Oh, that's not gonna happen, sweetheart. Not in a million miles there.
Oh
Wait a minute,
boy.
isn't Tyler Extreme the one that had help from Legion and Sabrina to actually beat the celery stick dude?
all right, guys. Well, we're gonna.
I
end
want to
this-
be talking with that kind of help.
Well, we're gonna end this shindig. This is High News. I'm Killer D, new commentary member, Miss Christine.